Got it. Mine's on. Now you can definitely hear me. You want to turn, is yours on? Talk briefly. Okay, I'm going to begin recording. Okay, let's get going. My name is Amanda Lothner. I'm the Reclamation Manager with the Arizona State Mine Inspector's Office. It is 1 o'clock, and we are here for the public meeting for Desert Construction, Inc., Hackberry Material Source Aggregate Mine Reclamation Plan. We'll begin with introductions.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Paul Marsh. I'm the State Mine Inspector.
My name is Tom Fulton. I'm with Desert Construction.
Okay, so we'll go through the agenda, which you grabbed up there. So pursuant to Arizona Revised Statute 27-1229, the mine inspector has scheduled this public meeting on a proposed reclamation plan for Desert Construction Hackberry Material Source Aggregate Mining Operation. To ensure all relevant comments are addressed in the meeting, the mine inspector requires that your questions be written and submitted prior to addressing the panel. Please note that comment cards are available next to the sign-in sheet, and feel free to write your comments or questions along with your name, address, and signature to submit these cards to the mine inspector. We will review the cards and may ask you to present your question or comment. Please be aware that comments must pertain to the contents of the reclamation plan, and if the proposed plan meets the administrative and technical criteria for approval or denial as provided by the Aggregate Mine Land Reclamation Act. And we did not receive any comments from the public ahead of today's meeting. Please understand that the Mine Inspector's Office is not a mine permitting agency and does not have jurisdiction regarding zoning, water, air, dust, traffic, and noise regulation. Those concerns must be brought to the attention of the corresponding regulatory agencies. Further, the Act requires that the Mine Inspector maintain a record of this meeting, which will include the agenda, any written comments submitted to the public, or by the public, and an electronic recording of the meeting. Also, today's agenda can be found on the Arizona State Mine Inspector's website, along with the reclamation plan. All right. Let's go through a summary of relevant regulations. To clarify the purpose and intent of this meeting, the following sections provide a brief summary of the Aggregate Mine Land Reclamation Act. And first, I would like to clarify that the mine inspector has jurisdiction regarding reclamation for mining operators operating on privately owned land with a surface disturbance of greater than 5 acres. So this law was established in the year 2005 and became effective January 1st, 2006. The mine inspector is responsible for aggregate mine land reclamation, and reclamation means measures that are taken on surface disturbances at exploration operations and aggregate mining units to achieve stability and safety consistent with the post-aggregate mining land use, which is outlined in Arizona Revised Statute 27-1201-14. Arizona Revised Statute 27-1273 outlines the approval criteria for a reclamation plan. The state mine inspector shall approve a reclamation plan for aggregate mining units if the plan provides for reclamation measures for surface disturbances that are necessary to achieve a safe and stable condition, suitable for the post-aggregate mining land use objectives stated in the reclamation plan, compatible with good engineering practices regarding erosion control and seismic activity for the applicable seismic zone. In evaluating the reclamation plan, the inspector shall consider the technical and economic practicability of the proposed reclamation measures, taking into account the site-specific circumstances at the aggregate mining unit and the proposed post-aggregate mining land use objectives as stated in the reclamation plan, including grazing and other agricultural land use objectives, developed water resources, water management projects, and planned and existing underground water storage facilities, fish or wildlife habitat, forestry, historical preservation, industrial or commercial uses, including tourism, recreational uses, residential uses, scientific or educational uses, aggregate mining or remining, except that the proposed post-aggregate mining use of the aggregate mining or remining does not relieve an owner or operator from complying with or implementing the reclamation plan requirements under this chapter. Water course channelization, other appropriate post-aggregate mining land use objectives. The post-aggregate mining land use objective stated in the reclamation plan does not need to be the same use of land that existed before the aggregate mining facility was located on the site. Now let's go through the plan approval process. Once a proposed reclamation plan or substantial change is submitted, it is first reviewed by the mine inspector staff to ensure that the mandated contents of the plan are administratively complete. Once it's found to be administratively complete, the plan is then sent to a qualified private consultant or engineer to ensure that the plan meets the technical criteria and requirements of the chapter and rules adopted by the inspector. If the plan is found to be technically complete by the consultant, which this plan has been, it is eligible to go through the public meeting process where adjacent private property owners are informed of the public meeting, which is why we are here today. And then once the plan is approved, financial assurance is required to be submitted to our office within 60 days. And the responsible party has to maintain that financial assurance, and the amount is outlined in the reclamation plan. And they maintain that throughout the course of the mining operation until the site has been reclaimed according to this approved plan and it's been verified by the mine inspector. And at that point, the mine inspector would release the responsible party from their financial assurance obligations. So that's the process for reclamation. I will go through the plan summary that was included in the public notice, and then I'll open up for any questions or comments. So the responsible party is Desert Construction, Inc., and the mining operations for the Hackberry material source are within a portion of Section 11 in Township 23 North, Range 14 West, near Hackberry in Mojave County, Arizona. Access to the operations is via an existing access road from State Route 66 west of the site. This is an aggregate operation, and the total area of 153.7 acres with approximately 32.7 acres currently disturbed, and the final disturbance will be approximately 84 acres, of which 66.2 will be mined. No pits will be created during mining. Hillsides will be excavated so that the base matches ground surface levels with side slopes on the adjoining hills. Mining will occur over approximately 15 years until 2039. Reclamation will take place concurrently with mining to the degree possible, and will commence immediately upon closing of mining operations and will be completed within 1 year after closure of mining operations, which is estimated to be 2040. The proposed post-mining land use is open space, and the reclamation measures which are proposed are pit walls on the hill slopes will be excavated to an overall slope of 3:1 during mining, and the base of the excavations will match surface elevations. Operations will include excavation, screening, crushing, stockpiling, loading, and hauling. The processing area will include a crusher, screen, stockpiles, ponds, and an office trailer. The staging area includes equipment and material storage. All equipment is mobile and will be removed from the site prior to closure. And one mobile office trailer will be demolished and removed. No power lines or water lines are on the site. Annual monitoring will be performed for 2 years, including a general inspection, removal of scrap metal, wood, trash, and other debris that is a threat to public safety or a nuisance, and natural revegetation monitoring. An existing access road extends from State Route 66 east to the site, and this road will remain post-mining. Interior dirt access roads and disturbed areas will be scarified to promote natural revegetation. Tom, would you like to add anything?
I think you've summed everything up pretty much for our process.
Okay, sounds good. Paul? You want to add anything?
No?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, now we're open for any questions or comments. If you have any, we just ask that you come up to this area, and I think you press the button so we can hear you. And just give us your name, please. Yeah, can you press the microphone so we can hear you?
There's a little gray button at the base of the microphone.
There you go. Yes. Hi. Okay.
Like paving the roads for you guys to go inside to the side and go out?
There's no plans to do any asphalt paving, is that what you're referring to? No, because you're in Hidden Springs on the other side of the highway, correct? No, what our operations are only on the, what would be the north side of 66. So no, other than the gravel, the graded gravel road, that's all we have plans on doing.
So it's gonna remain the same way, right?
Correct.
Also, it's gonna be an open mining, right?
It's a surface.
Surface level.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a pit. It's just we get the sand out of the wash basically for our concrete business.
Okay, thank you so much.
We get sand and gravel out of the wash. We mine the sand and the gravel to bring back to Kingman for our ready mix concrete business. So we turn the sand and the gravel and cement powder, and we make concrete out of it for our business that we sell. Yes.
Concrete.
Uh-huh. The crushing on that operation is a wet plant. It's actually a wash plant, so the dust is minimized. We have water trucks and other things, so there at times it does. Pardon me? For 15 years, it's gonna be going on? Yes. It's been there for, how long have you been in Hidden Springs? 20 years. We've been there we've actually been pulling material out of there for probably 20 years since I've been with Desert Construction.
But we don't live there, actually. We planning to live there
Uh-huh.
and to do a ranch
Uh-huh.
there. Is he the inspector?
Yes.
Do you guys already approve all those deals?
So, can I just clarify that our office does not regulate dust mitigation? So that's not the purpose. So we are, I'll just give a summary of what our agency does. So we have inspectors that inspect for the health and safety of mine workers. So hence the mine inspector. So we have a team of employees that go out to all the mine sites throughout the state of Arizona to ensure they meet the rules and regulations for the state in terms of mine safety for mine workers. We also have a division for abandoned mines where we help make abandoned mines throughout the state of Arizona safe. And then we have training for mine workers who have to go work at mine sites. They have to be MSHA certified. That's a federal certification. And then we have jurisdiction regarding reclamation. That's what we're here for today. So a mine operator who's on private land and they disturb over 5 acres, they have to have this plan that outlines what they will do when they are finished mining. So this reclamation plan we don't have the jurisdiction to regulate like environmental concerns like dust, water, even noise or hours of operation. We're here to discuss how they will reclaim the site. But you're welcome to add anything else you would
So I
like.
just want to clarify, they're already operating. They've been there for several, 15, 20 years. Yeah, and all they're doing is they're expanding, and now they have to have a reclamation plan. Yep.
And for the record, can you give us your name?
Margarita Mendoza.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, we would like to know more about what's going on because we didn't know that was going on in the area. But we're gonna find out, I guess, in order not to affect our land, right?
I'll be more than happy to talk to you about our operations after, not to take up these two's time to, aside from the reclamation, but to let you know what we're doing. I mean, I'd be more than happy to after this, for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Sounds good, thank you.
Thank you.
And I'll just reiterate again, if you have questions about the actual reclamation plan, you can go on our website and take a look at the plan itself. We have a link to that as well as the agenda for today. Okay? All right. Thank you all for attending. It is 1:15, and we'll bring the meeting to a close. Thank you.